Same-sex couples in Montana are rejoicing. That's because they can now legally wed in the Treasure State.
District Court Judge Brian Morris, citing the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause, lifted the same-sex marriage ban, but Attorney General Tim Fox is filing an appeal.
KULR-8's Cornelius Hawker joins us live in the studio with reactions from people on both sides of the issue.
Shock and awe describes the reactions from many after the decision by District Court Judge Brian Morris, who ruled same-sex marriage bans violate constitutional rights. We sat down with one local couple directly affected by the ruling.
It's been an exciting day. We've been working towards equality in Montana for a long time, and the ACLU has been working on gay rights since the 70s.
For some people across the Treasure State, it was a moment to rejoice. Same-sex marriage is now legal in Montana.
For our family, it means that we are legally recognized, and we've been married actually for 3 years, but in the state of Montana we had no legal recognition of our marriage. So it gives us the safety and the protection of like any other married couple in Montana.
But not everyone feels the decision by District Court Judge Brian Morris is a good thing.
In our situation, and as in many situations, a unelected official, a judge, overturned the will of the people. I expect that over time this will be looked at again, and so what happens in a day or a season doesn't always define what's going to happen long term.
Court clerks in Montana have already started issuing marriage licenses. Missoula County Clerk of Court Shirley Faust said a couple was being issued a license this afternoon. Here in Billings, same-sex marriages are scheduled to take place tomorrow. Greg, Stella?
Thanks very much, Cornelius. Celebrations are planned at 6 courthouses throughout our state tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 12:30 in the afternoon.
Billings, Bozeman, Butte, Great Falls, Helena, and Missoula will all host those celebrations, with officials on hand to perform marriages along with photographers and refreshments in some cities.
Federal Judge Brian Morris filed his 18-page decision earlier today, detailing why he decided to lift our state's constitutional ban on gay marriage passed by voters back in 2004.
4 same-sex couples filed suit against the state in May, arguing the ban violates their 14th Amendment rights. Judge Brian Morris today agreed with those couples, saying same-sex marriage bans violate constitutional rights as per the Equal Protection Clause.
Morris says Attorney General Tim Fox, the defendant on behalf of the state, failed to make a case that the ban is in the state's best interest based on procreation and that same-sex couples are not suitable parents. Morris says there are no differences in outcomes for children raised by same-sex couples versus opposite-sex couples. Now, moving forward, another judge could issue a stay on the ruling, freezing the decision by Judge Morris.
But the communications director for Montana's Attorney General, John Barnes, says the state will not seek a stay on the judge's ruling.
We felt that, the likelihood of Montana's request for a stay being granted was slim to none.
Tim Fox's office, however, filed a request in the 9th Circuit Court late this afternoon, appealing it.
Recently, the 9th Court of Appeals, which Montana falls under, says it will no longer hear any appeals of rulings that lift same-sex marriage bans.
More than 1,300 same-sex couples are currently living together in Montana, and another 675 are expected to tie the knot.
The Williams Institute, which is a UCLA national law think tank, recently released a study. It finds, in the first year, total spending on wedding arrangements and tourism by same-sex couples and their guests in Montana would add nearly $3 million to the local economy. Over 3 years, the study says it would add $4.5 million to the economy and create 20 to 60 new jobs.